Welcome back everyone to Lore of the Shadow, where I am back here in Ceylon after a trip to Karanost. And now let's find out what everybody thinks about my deeds there. Guess we could begin with Handarot, for whom I've killed several orcs.
I am grateful for your help.
Perhaps more of my kin will be able to make it to Ceylon thanks to your efforts. Word has reached me of another gathering place of the Dunedain, at Skurlock Farm to the northeast. I would ask that you travel there and lend them similar aid, for the betterment of all. Those raids remain abroad, and they have slain many of my friends already. Well, okay, I'll be going to Skurlock Farm later. So let's see what we got here. We have Grethron.
Melanion has returned and brought word of your deeds.
Well met again, my new friend. Millennium has returned. There are not enough words to thank you for what you have done. Additionally, while you were gone, a scout came back with news of Anathel. She has been found in the ruins south of here, but ran off when approached. I see that you found the boy's hobby horse also. I think that we can use this to help get through to his mother. Give the toy back to Millennium. I have an idea. Alright. Oh, there he is right over here. It's probably the only time that I'll ever be taller than an elf.
Hail again, this time under much better circumstances.
Thank you for my rescue, and for bringing back my horse, chew though it may be. We would have both been gnawed upon much more, were it not for your help. All right.
My mother's grief is a dangerous thing.
Here, take back my hobby horse. I have attached a letter to the bridle, letting Mother know that I am safe and well. Grethron said that my mother is at the ruins south of here, but he will not let me go to her. Please, you must find her before she's able to lure away any more children. Alright, fine. I'll look for, Anathel for you. There. Alright. There we have, here is Joaquin.
Oh, that's all that's left then? Well, I'll figure something out.
Here, take this coin and split it between you and Rena. I still don't trust him much, but the two of you are the only folk who have ever shown me any sort of kindness. Yeah, I'm going to guess that he's hopefully reformed brigand. Okay, there we go. And now we have, Mathril.
Beware the servants of the enemy.
So, you could see Ceylon from that location? That is what I feared, Pine Lore. My husband, Sirvalon, is always thinking of swords and axes and things that are up close. It falls to me to take the longer view. Right.
Beware the servants of the enemy.
Yes, the orc scouts that prowl throughout Karanos carry bows with which they have proven quite deadly. Defeat these scouts and gather up their bows. Then climb to the tower from which you can spy on Ceylon, and burn the bows in the fires that the orcs built. I will watch from the smoke of the burning, and so I will know when the orcs have received the message. What message? Simply this, and my helpful messenger, that their archers will not be allowed to strike us from afar. Alright. That means back to Ceylon. Okay, what do we got here?
I welcome your aid.
I heard the fighting from here, Pine Lore, and I know that the orcs now count fewer warriors amongst their number. And fewer some other things as well. You have my thanks. You're welcome. Now, let's see, and this is a Rendal.
No, I've already told Watkin. I do not require a reward, coin or otherwise.
By the way, Pine Lore, do you know why my belongings have been rummaged through? Oh, I see. Then the situation is my fault entirely, for I was not forthright about my identity. Oh?
Watkin's suspicions are not unfounded. I used to be a ranger, but I've long since severed my ties.
Yes, the Rangers are too disconnected from the people that they seek to protect. Distrust is to be expected when you shroud your movements and intentions. Yes, the irony isn't lost to me. I feared that the truth would have put Watkin on edge, but he deserves the truth. Alas, my presence clearly causes him some anxiety. Would you be willing to tell him in my stead? I'll apologize to him myself, should he allow it. Alright, fine. Alright.
Huh. Maybe Rendell isn't so bad after all. I guess it's time I told my story too.
There is a reason why I was in Karanost. I've been heard rumors of valuable relics there. I'll need every bit of money I can get to flee whatever mess is brewing down south. Not to mention the mess that's brewing here. The captains of Gervard are searching for me, and every other deserter out there, to force us into the wizard service. All I want is a safe place to lay my head down at a night. Nobody would be able to, ever willing to help someone like me. Well, except for you and Rendell. I know I've already asked for a lot of you, but please. Oh? And what do we have about that?
Greetings to you.
These captains would force Warkin into a war that he doesn't want to fight. Then I'll strike them first. Gavrad lies to the southwest. It's quite a trek, but I'll do everything that I can. After all, Watkin is under my protection. You are under no obligation to help me, but if you wish, I'll meet you there. Alright, so find Rendell near Gavrad. Wow. Looks like I've spoken to everybody here. Let's begin by dealing with those scouts. Oh, there's a scout right over there. Just in case. And make sure that I hit the right target. Alright, that's one bow. I just need 4 more to go, and we'll have a nice, merry fire. Now that I have the bows, I can burn them. Though I think I first need to deal with the locals, because it looks like some new orcs have camped over here. There you go. And then deal with the defiler, and oops, my timing was a little bit off on that one. Now, let's burn the bows. Before long, a pillar of smoke rises skyward. The orc bows are no more. Now, let's have a peek at a tower on the other side of Searlawn, and then we'll be able to deal with the other matters. Bows are burned.
I welcome your aid.
I saw the smoke pine lore. Let that be a message to them. You've my thanks, and those of my husband as well. We have been here for several days, and this is the first that I feel we have been turning the tide against the orcs that dwell in Karanost. There you go. Now, let's see. Which is the tower? I guess that circular thing up there is the tower in question? Well, let's go and check it out. Oh, there's a bridge that leads to that tower. Well, maybe I should have gone a different way? I'm assuming that this is the tower in question. Maybe I have to take the bridge. Ah! Up here. Good. Up. I'm assuming that this is the proper tower. Oh. How about that? Discovered the eastern tower. There we go. Good. Now we need. Well, let's not go to Skurlock Farm yet, but let's. Oh, a hobby horse named Hope. That's level 27. really don't feel like going to Gabriard right now. How about let's go back to Androth and deal with those brigands. Ah, there are brigands up ahead. Greenway knave. Yep, that's one of the types of brigands that we need to fight. So let us get on to it. Unfortunately, my companion isn't too keen on battle at the moment. Alright, that's one. Let's see if we got knaves here. Okay, and that's you. Where are the other types? I'm also supposed to be getting raiders and bowmen. And all I'm seeing are knaves. I wasn't expecting all of the knaves to be up in the upper 20s either, so I have a feeling that everything's going to be jumping up in level all at the same time. It's all knave. Oh, there's a raider right there. Okay, fine. Oh, the raiders seem to have wolfhounds with them. Okay, there you go. I'm not too sure I really like the idea of having this wolfhound in my face. Okay, I am very sure that I don't like the idea of having that wolfhound in my face. For a moment there I thought that maybe my bear objected to this terrain or something, but it looks like I got the message that time. Okay, good. Yeah, we are going to have to... I guess that's the bowman, yeah. Oh, for a moment there I thought that those two were converging, but they're not. There you go. And now your turn. And then the bowman. And all we have to do is find a few more of these, and we shall be done. And maybe, with a little bit of luck, we will be able to return and know of a translation that has been completed. Actually, yeah, I think that's better. Send in the bear first, and that way the bear has to deal with the wolf. But I wasn't expecting the other raider to also notice. I have a feeling that was going to happen. Alright, well, we'll deal with the knaves. The knaves are easy because they're the lowest level ones apparently in the area. I guess that's why they're called knaves. And now you. Okay, where are we? Let's see. Bowman. The bowman tend to be about level 28, it looks like. That can be tricky. And... oh. You hoit. Yeah, that heals us both, right. I usually use it to heal myself. I don't usually remember that it also... Actually, we just want the bowman now. Oh, here's one right over here. And this one's only level 26. And might as well take the lower level one just for my safety. Wait a moment. Who's this? Hello there, sir.
Well met.
Oh there, friend! Are you heading north? Oh, you may want to reconsider. There are brigands all along the Greenway, and they even squatted the ruins between here and Breland. The Southgard ruins, aye, they're full of brigands, and they only get even more dangerous the further north you go. Who am I? Oh, my name is Goodhart, Master Goodhart to my friends, and I hope you will prove to be one of those. You see, I am only a merchant, and if I am to make my way north to Bree, I would have to pass by those ruffians. Well, In my younger days, perhaps, I could have done something about those villains, but sadly, my sword-swinging days are likely behind me. But you're an adventurer? No, don't try to deny it. You have the look of one. If you can defeat some of the Greenway Raiders, I could see fit depart with some of my coin. I only need you to face the brigands that are here on the road, so no need for you to pass through the Southgard ruins. It's the villains on the road that are the problem. What do you say? Right. First his wife, and now him. Ah, well, here is one of the raiders right over here. Alright, there you go. Now, your turn. Okay, that's one down. Oh, let's see. They're having trouble telling where everybody is because of all the rolling hills. That's the trouble. There we go. And now, your turn. Okay, well, that is... Oh. Okay, so this one isn't taking it so literally. Does that mean that the nays will count? I know, it'd been nice if I had taken that quest when I had the other one still. Yeah, alright. So they're not meaning raiders literally, as in that specific mob. They mean that any of the brigands that are along the road. And of course, they want the ones that are along the road, not in the ruins, because the ones in the ruins are Breland mobs and are of lower level. Oopsie daisy. There you go. Hey. Sticker! There we go. Goodbye! And now you. I have dealt with the brigands.
Greetings, traveler.
Good job, my very capable friend. Those brigand raiders must surely be regretting their choice of occupation now, I would say. Here's your reward as promised. I will continue north just as soon as I'm able, but for now, I have a few more preparations to make. Perhaps we'll meet again? Either you or your wife, I guess. Oh, what else?
Greetings, traveler.
Oh, my preparations are just about complete, and I am nearly ready to move on, but word has reached my ears that something extraordinary. They have learned of a way by which they might be able to give back to the land something of great value. I am nothing if not charitable, and my generosity knows no bounds. Did I not reward you with more coins than you deserve for the... I mean, after all, you could have faced down those brigands even without the reward, would you not? But I sweated the deal with the coin, and in that way everyone wins. Sweet, yes. It seems that the leader of the raiders on the Greenway is a man named Melgan Redclaw, and that he is a very bad sort. He is so certain of his leadership that he has left a horn and the masonry to the west of the entrance of the Southgard ruins, and he claims that he will allow anyone to challenge him for leadership of his band of brigands. Now, a few folk have tried this in the past, and he has slain them all, but he has never answered a challenge from one such as you, has he? What, from a hobbit? Anyway, let this be my farewell gift to this land. Together we'll put an end to the brigand menace on the Greenway. Right. Okay, fine. Hey. Okay, there you go. Alright, there is going to be a horn around here. Well, I guess having horns, summoning any bosses is nothing new in this game. I don't know if, I'm trying to remember if this is the first time for this particular zone or not. I can't remember, but it's certainly not new for this game. Now, where is the horn? New deed, the ruins of Bree. Oh well, okay, I guess I crossed a little bit into Bree land here. Where's this horn supposed to be? Ah! Here it is. I guess I assumed it was along the wall, but that is not the case. Let's see what we got here. This brilliant belongs to me and no other. All challenges will die. Haha. Hey! He's rude. Well, I could answer rudeness with fire, and with bear claws, and with dead brigand leaders. Now, what happened to Master Goodheart?
Leave me be.
No! What are you doing here? Malone the bounty hunter stares at you in dismay. You tell her that you and Master Goodheart have put an end to Malcolm Redclaw, leader of the brigands that blockaded the Greenway. She shakes her head in disbelief. Am I to be so plagued by ill fortune? How many bounties am I cursed to lose because of your interference? Master Goodheart? Do you mean Geralt Goodblossom, noted ruffian? You tell Malone that Geralt is a very common name, possessed by many folk in the south, and is surely a coincidence. I have been hunting Geralt and Elian Goodblossom for several days now, but thanks to the injury I sustained in Sedgemead, I have always been a step behind. While I hunted them, they hunted targets of their own, the Red Claw brothers, 3 powerful brigands who together directed much of the villainy present in these lands. Now that the 3 Red Claws are no more, the Goodblossoms are free to enact the next step of their plan, seizing control. They don't wish to free these lands of brigands to control. Husband and wife wish to consolidate it beneath their own leadership. Aha! Well, I've met with both of them and I'll be willing to help her track them down. No, no thank you, Pine Lore. It's just that I think you might be bad luck. I have only had ill fortunes ever since you stumbled onto me in Sedgemead, and I fear that it may get worse. You understand? In fact, I reward you for staying away. How does that sound? Oh, well, I suppose so. Well, shields. I guess I don't need that. Oh, well, so much for Goodblossom, Goodheart, or whatever they're called. Oh, boy. Now, Gernwyn. I've slain several brigands. Twice over.
You returned victorious. Most excellent.
I know these roads are no longer traveled as they once were, but perhaps we have saved some lives today, and I'm grateful we won't have to worry about having them at our backs. There we go. How's the translation coming along?
What a fascinating scroll you and Riongar brought me.
This Lilith was an incredible person, a princess who fought for her people and who seems to have been much loved. Her tale reads like a spook story one might tell around the fire late at night, though. Gave me the shivers straight through, and I was standing in the sun. In this case, I wrote out what the scroll says and gave it to Riengard. She's waiting to talk to you. Oh, and Pine Lore, if you do decide to follow in Layla's footsteps, be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Why must we be careful? I suppose we are going to have to find that out in the next episode of Lore of the Shadow.